Okay.
Have you heard about people saying that the Bible is corrupted?
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay. So, but the Quran say otherwise. The Quran never say the Bible is corrupted. Do you know why?
Why?
This is interesting because the Quran talks something about the Bible which is not consistent, because the Quran claims that Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him, he said that the revelation he received is consistent with the previous revelation from Jews, from the Christians, and now it's a final revelation. So all this thing is consistent. But if you read the Bible today and you read the Quran together, both together, you find that there's some story that is not consistent. So that's why Muslims say, why not consistent? Because the Bible has to change by other people, by the Christians. So but there is no evidence that the Bible has been changed. The Bible has been changed by anybody, whoever, in the history of record of the humankind. No, there's no evidence that the Bible has changed. And then we have manuscript. We have thousands of manuscripts, the original language in the Greek and the Latin. We have the ancient literature. You can compare whether there is any changes. But there's none of the manuscript has any changes particularly to the crucifixion of Jesus. There's nothing changed. All the Bible on the manuscript from here now trace back to the time of Jesus. They all say that Jesus crucified on the cross, because that's a central theme for Christianity. If Jesus did not crucify on the cross, there's no Christianity.
Yeah.
If Jesus did not rise from the dead, you don't have to talk about salvation. So Christianity is nothing. So that's why I said that I have interest to study about the both religion, because you know why? Because both religion claim absolute. The Christianity claim, Jesus claimed that I'm the only way to heaven. Without me, you cannot go to heaven. So, and then the Quran said that Muhammad received the final revelation. This is the only way to heaven. So the other previous revelation are not valid. Now it's changed already. So it must be either one is correct. It cannot be both correct.
Yeah.
Right? They can be both wrong. Logically speaking, they can be both wrong.
I understand. Because for the Quran, he mentioned that Jesus, he's the first, he's the son of Maryam. So the people that who witnessed the one who with him in his era. So the beginning of he started and what they call when he born. So we can start counting 1, 2 until 2020.
The year counting, right? Common, can you say common era, CE?
Yeah, CE.
Common era.
Yeah,
the zero.
one.
Right, 4 or 5 CE, something like that, during the time Jesus born. What do you want to say?
Yeah, so the people who saw his miracles, he cured the illness, he he revived
people from death.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the people, when they saw that, some of them take him like son of a god.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for that, but there is a proof in the Quran says that Jesus he didn't born in December like others says. Yeah, he born in the period when the date, the one we eat.
Somewhere maybe in the middle of the year, somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
The date shows between October and November.
Okay.
Become fresh.
So Christmas is not a good day for Jesus' birth, right?
No, they just trying to trying to close to each holiday so they can the Jesus is born in December and and the end of the year. So and there is I don't know which surah in the Quran mentioning that Maryam, when she was pregnant with Jesus. She arrived to a tree that has the date, and she was tired, and she had it's arrived the time, so she can give the birth. So this is so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says to her, so she can just shaking the tree so they can eat the date, and drink the water, so that after after that Jesus was born. So when you see the time when he was born, it's not like what they say he born in December. So yeah.
Okay, I would take your words. Don't worry, I will take your words. We do understand that Jesus did not born on Christmas Day. The December 25th is not Jesus' birthday.
Yeah,
it was placed there. It's just to commemorate that there was a time that Jesus born. So I thought somehow maybe the Roman Empire, they put it there. So we understand that it's not the Jesus birth because the time that Jesus born was not in winter.
Exactly.
It was so cold.
season.
It was so cold, it could not be possibly because he was poor, nobody to lay his bed. He was in a manger, all these things. So we know that Jesus was not born in the winter season. So somewhere there, but we Christians realize that that was not the birthday, but it's only one. We know that one day. So the day of Jesus' birth is not particular. It's not that particular for us. So we said that Jesus was born, truly was born, and then you also the Muslims also agree that Jesus was born, right? Jesus was born some way, somehow, someday. Maybe okay, it's a
we know exactly which day, but we just know he's born. It was in a seasonal fall.
Okay, somewhere it's okay. It's okay. So, but we agree that Jesus came to earth. The only thing we disagree, that's why the Muslims say the Bible is corrupted, is just because the Quran say that Jesus never say that he is God. There's one verse in the Quran, because I read the Quran, because I have interest to study Islam. So I realized that the Quran say that Jesus said that I did not tell the people that I'm God. That's why there's a Muslim, the Sakaniyat, all these apologists or the evangelists telling people that show me where Jesus said I am God, worship me, right? He always challenge, so those dawah, Muslim dawah always challenge Christians, say that show me where Jesus said I am God, worship me from the Bible. And it's true, I can tell you that he did not say that word, I can tell you, I can assure you that Jesus did not say that word say that I am God, worship me. He did not say that, but somehow his words, his actions in action in his daytime, during his performances, he showed people that he is extraordinary person. He is different from any other prophets because prophet did not have the ability, authority to forgive sin, but Jesus forgives sin. Jesus raised people from the dead. He even healed people born blind.
He cured the illness of the people. And everybody saw that. Was shocked. And so how did he do that?
Okay, you're right. You're right. So that's why he said that people suspect him. Maybe he's somewhat from the divine.
Exactly.
Like and actually, this is what his intention. You're right. His intention is to show people he is divine, but he did not verbally say it because you know why? Because at that time in Jewish history, they will stone him to death if he said that I am God. They will kill him. It's true because you know why he died on the cross. According to the Bible, he died on the cross because he confessed himself. The high priest that gave him a trial to persecute him, he said that, tell me who you are. Jesus at the end, he did not say anything. He did not prove that he's innocent, whatever. It's just only one confession he did is that I am truly the Son of God. So the high priest said that we do not need any witnesses. We don't need any argument. He himself claimed that he is from God. The Son of God is a title. It's not a physical Son of God. The Son of God is the title that the Jews understand that this is somebody claimed to be God. So there's he who yourself, I see you have feet, you have hands, and you claim to be God, so you deserve that. That's why they want to crucify him on the cross. Jesus claimed that he is from God, he is God himself, that's why he deserved death. That's why he was crucified. According to the Bible, he crucified because he claimed who he is. Imagine that he will claim that if you are Kasim, for example, your name is Kasim, people persecute you. Are you really Kasim? You say, yes, I am. Also, you deserve to die. What is that? What is a trial with that? So that's funny, right? But in fact, this is the plan of God. This is the plan of God. So beginning of his ministry, Jesus' ministry, he already claimed supremacy in all the religious activities. He already rebuked the Pharisees or religious leaders of the time. He unveiled their hypocrisy, so he made them angry. Because people are very evil at that time. The religious people are also very wicked, and then they show off with their religiosity. They always show in front of people of their pious, like for example fasting. They always show people that we are fasting, we are very holy, all that kind of thing. Jesus rebuked them, so they were not happy. That's why they say they want to persecute Jesus. They want to put him to die, but they have no excuse. At the end, during his trial, he was arrested. He confessed, and the high priest heard that he confessed to be a Son of God. They said, "Oh, that's enough." They killed him on the cross. So that eventually we know that even worse. You know what they said at the end when he was under trial by the authority governor of the Jewish governor, the Roman governor at the time, Pontius Pilate. They said that the people said that the Jewish leaders said that the Pontius Pilate knew that Jesus did not deserve to die. He claimed to be God. So what? To the Roman governor, they have a lot of gods. He claimed one of the gods doesn't matter to him. So I said, he is not deserving to die. But according to Jewish religion, that he deserves to die. So he said, he doesn't deserve to die. But the Jewish leader said, did he deserve to die? So I said, this person is innocent. What would be the consequence? The Jewish leader said, never mind. Let the consequence come to me until my next generation. He said, because if anything happened to him, he must go to the cross to die. If anything happened to him, anything, just let it come back to us and to our next generation, to our future generation. You know what? The curse is really, they call upon themselves. You know what happened when Jesus died? When Jesus resurrected, the event was over. The whole nation abolished. They faced persecution. The whole nation disappeared on the surface of the earth. Until recently, 1948, they established the Jewish nation. Now we call them the occupier.
Yeah.
Because they were disappeared there for long, 2,000 years, because, they invoke the curse on themselves. They said, let us be cursed, let our future generation, because that's the curse that they receive. That's why they persecuted, they were all this genocide, all the Jewish went through all the difficulties in the history of human. So that's what they did. So during that time, Jesus was really crucified and he really resurrected from the dead, and then to prove us that Jesus was really God from heaven. So that's why today, whoever proclaim Jesus, whoever want to trust in Jesus, of course, repent our sin.
Yeah.
We cannot trust ourselves and yet trust Jesus at the same time. We need to repent ourselves, saying that we don't trust ourselves, trust in Jesus. Whatever Jesus said in the Bible, I follow. That's why I said, I normally say to Muslim people, I'm not follower of Jesus. I don't say myself Christian,
Yeah.
You know why? Because a lot of Christians in the United States, there are a lot of crazy people that don't even know their sex. They're transgender, all these people, they claim themselves Christians.
Yeah.
So I don't want to associate with
I don't
people.
know why they do that, because I saw that some people, trying to relate the Jesus with the LGBT.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't understand what they get.
Just like terrorists. The terrorists hijack Islam to say that they are Muslim. Actually, they are not. They are extremists. So these people are the same thing. Those LGBTQ, they hijacked Christianity.
Yeah.
So don't trust them, because these are
I
people who
don't
go
trust
extreme, go astray. To me, I believe that they are not really truly Christian.
I remember one day I was in Manhattan. There was a nun. She came to me and asked me if I'm interested to attending to the church. I think she mentioned Sunday there is an event in the church. I said I was trying to pretend that I'm I don't know anything about the religion, so try to test her about her knowledge about the questions and see what they think about the Jesus and that stuff. So when I asked her some question, so she told me that the Jesus, he sacrificed himself so they can the other people can go to heaven. He took their sins. He sacrificed himself for them so they can go to heaven. Yeah, it's,
was your first time? Were you the first time to hear this story like that?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think about it? How was your response?
I don't think that
it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
The first thing that when they there is a point when they mention that Jesus is the Son of God, so they assume that he's his father a God. Okay. So why he didn't interrupt to save his son?
Okay.
When he was crossed.
Okay.
So what's the point? You have a son, right?
Right.
You have a child.
Yeah, right.
So if something happens to your son, what are you gonna do?
Okay.
You're gonna protect him.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So why he didn't show anything like it was angry and send the thunder from from heaven or do something to stop that. So yeah, that's the first point. The second point is I saw that for forgiving the sins, it's not. I don't think that it's not make sense, because when someone do something, one of the 7 sins, I don't know what is it, but he when I see the church, I always saw it like empty.
Oh.
There is like some few people. If someone really did a sin, he go automatically to the church and he go to meet with the priest and tell him, I did that and I did that. Can Jesus forgive me on something like that? So I don't see anyone like interested to do that. They just live in without knowing. He told, like you said before, he told you that I'm Christian. When you ask him about his religion, so I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for your expression. I will understand what you're saying that because you come from a Muslim background.
Yeah.
You have an Islamic theology in you. So you're grown up and have the kind of preconception in you. So that's why it's strange for you to hear something that somebody died for your sin, right? And then it doesn't make sense to you because all your senses are built up on the Islamic faith, right? The Muslim faith. So this is something foreign to you. So even somebody, I would say that they go that far to say that the Christian invented that story, So it doesn't make sense. I tell you, it is really not make sense. It is not a common sense for us to know that Jesus died or God can come down to die for us. No, there's no point. So for me, I will agree on you that there's no point, there's no senses to us because for our senses, for human beings, we said if we do something wrong, we have to pay for it. We do it and then we recover myself, we pay for it. Whatever we do, we're responsible for it, right? It's no point for God to respond. Somebody else will respond for us. So this is something that common logic for us. It's a human nature for us to think that way. So we found what the nun told you, the story about Jesus' salvation is coming from the Bible, coming from the revelation of God. Revelation from God telling us that something, if it doesn't make sense, we can think why God revealed something like that, whether it's reliable or not. What the nun told you, that the story, that the narration that the nun told you, whether it is reliable, trustworthy or not. So I would affirm to you that the story that the nun told you is true. This is what the message of Christianity is. That's we call the Injil. On the Quran says that the Bible is called Injil. Why it's called Injil? Injil is the Greek word come from the word good news. Good news, that means that God has good news telling a human being. God has a good news coming to tell us that we can reconcile with the Creator. So the good news saying that God has come down to reconcile human being to Him.